Hey everybody, Prepper Nurse 1 here. Today is May 6th, it's Saturday, and we are having a break for a moment from the rain. It was raining this morning, and it's supposed to start raining again by 1 o'clock. It's about 11 right now. So, we'll talk about a little bit of personal security here today. I had a subscriber actually sent me this metal plate, because he said he had he went with a smaller one because he said was kind of heavy, and I'll show you the side how thick this is. It's pretty thick, and that will stop a rifle round. So I ended up purchasing the chest rig myself, and I got that off of eBay. I bought a better one. That was like 60 bucks. So realistically, things are not that as expensive as I thought as far as getting a bulletproof vest goes. So that is that, and this plate here goes right up into here on the inside, and it's actually pretty nice. It's not really that heavy either. I had that on, and it's not that heavy at all. So anyway, so some people would say, why a bulletproof vest? Again, it's another investment towards, that was actually on my list of 30 as well. Hey buddy, come on, up of there. That was on my list of 30 things as well. So I definitely wanted that because, again, we never know what's going to happen. And if we end up in a worst case scenario, end of the world as we know it type of situation, S.H.T.F situation, that could be something that could save my life. If you get into a firefight, having a little extra protection for your core is not a bad thing. So that's one of the reasons why I wanted to have it, and so that's why I bought it. And like I said, thank you for my friend out in Nevada who sent me the chest plate. I appreciate that. That definitely is going to come into good use. So that is why I did that. So that was another thing chopped off my list of 30 of things that I wanted. Now the other thing that I definitely want to do, and again, this goes along again with personal security, and I want recommendations from all my tech guys out there. I want to get, I'm absolutely going blank here for a second, hold on, it'll come to me. I want to get like a ham radio type of thing, but I don't know exactly what to buy, and I don't want to go like super expensive. So I would like recommendations of what you guys think. All my comms guys, that's what I meant to say, not my tech guys, but all the guys that are into comms, please give me some advice of what I should get. I don't want super cheap. I want something that's going to be decent, something that you know, that we can pick up what's going on. And again, information is knowledge. That's going to be the key, and I've talked about that a lot. Educating yourself, learning from books, learning you know, how to do things, how to identify plants, edible plants. I had talked about that. Somebody had mentioned it last night. They said that in a comment they had said that they're in Boston, that within a whatever mile radius of their house there's like 250 different edible plants that they could eat, winter or summer. And that's good to know. I mean, that's really something that's good to know. I mean, if you had to eat plants, you eat plants. It's better than nothing. But knowing what to eat and what not to eat is definitely very important as well. So, I mean, I do have a lot of different books, illustrated books and stuff like that on edible plants and medicinal plants, knowing what's a good plant to use for what and stuff like that as well. Again, those are real, it's always, that type of information is good information to have, okay? But having comms, you can pick up what's going on out there around you in, like again, in a worst case scenario, being able to know what is happening, what's being said, where people are, what's going on in different parts of the country. That's going to be real good to know, and it's going to be good information to have. I mean, let's say the phones are down, the internet's down and stuff like that, you know, ham radio and stuff like that, it's going to be your only form of information sharing and otherwise. So having that information is definitely a good thing. But so I would definitely I'm going to take recommendations on what I should get from guys that know what they're doing. Again, I don't want to fly by the seat of my pants and just get something and not know that I have something that's quality or not quality. So we've had a lot more rain, so I'm going to take you guys over here real quick, and we'll take a look at my area over here that always ends up flooding out first. Now we have standing water over here as well, and actually you can see the water is flowing right through there, and it's working its way over. But yeah, this whole area again is all full of water. It is absolutely crazy, guys. It has been, and there's the water flowing right straight through there. Now the rain is starting to come down again. But so yeah, it's absolutely been crazy the amount of rain we have. Now they're calling once the rain starts again here, which obviously it looks like it's getting ready to start again now. So good, it's early, awesome. Once it starts raining again, it's going to rain straight for a couple of days. We have a chance of snow showers Sunday night. We have a chance of snow showers on Monday night. I actually just reloaded up in the house. You can't see on top, but I have the wood stove going right now. And I'm just going to throw this inside here real quick. I have the wood stove going right now. Going in loose? Attaboy. Just because it is chilly. It's in the 40s right now, and like I said, it's going to be going down into the 30s tonight. They're saying like 30, I think 36 for tonight. They're saying 32 for Sunday, and 30, I think 32 for Monday night. So this is ridiculous. I mean, here we are in May, and we have more snow threats, and we got the fire going. Absolutely nuts. But what are you going to do? It's good old New York for you. So anyway, guys, like I said, I want to get more information on comms. So please, all you guys out there that do that, please let me know what information that you have that you can share with me. I would appreciate it. But, so let's get back on the original subject of personal safety. You know, being able to defend what you have is very important. Having weapons, you know, okay, and it's not just rifles and shotguns and pistols, okay? Because once that ammunition runs out, you're done. You don't have nothing but a club at that point. So unless you have an absolute ton of ammunition, at some point that ammunition is going to run out. So what else should you have, okay? My recommendation for that would be having bow and arrow, crossbows with lots of bolts, and also slingshots with, you know, ball bearings and stuff like that that you can use, and have lots of those. Because first of all, with the crossbow and the slingshot, you can hunt quietly with those, and you're not going to attract attention. The biggest thing you're going to want to do is keep a low profile as best that you can. You know, somebody had suggested, you know, having your windows boarded up and letting the grass just grow and have everything overgrown and look like it's not lived in. You know, that would definitely be something that you would want to do. You don't want to draw that unwanted attention to yourself. And that makes a lot of sense, okay? So security is a huge thing. Having enough weaponry to be able to protect yourself. And if you do have, you know, rifles, if you do have pistols, you know, my suggestion to you on that is a minimum of 2,000 rounds per weapon, because you're going to have what you have. There's no going to be, well, I'm going to run to the store one more time. The last thing you're going to want to do in a S.H.T.F. or end of the world as we know it situation is try to run out to the store. You do not want to do that then. You want to try to lie low. So basically, you know, yes, I have a lot of preps. Yes, I have people coming to me, and hopefully they're going to be bringing more of their stuff as well. But the thing is, I don't always plan. I plan that they're not going to be able to, okay? I plan that they're going to end up showing up with very bare minimums. So that's why I prep the way that I do, to make sure that there's enough food to get us through till we can harvest the garden, harvest the apples, harvest whatever other wild edibles are out there. And the preps are only a buffer until we get to another point. I mean, I'm not going to eat through all my preps and then go, okay, now what? You know, those are going to be incorporated in, and this is something you got to think about too. You incorporate your preps in with supplementing with everything else. So you're going to eat a lot more greens, and if you know what your wild edibles are that you can eat, what plants are you can eat, you're going to be eating a lot more plants, okay? And you know, you can mix that in and have a meal of rice and beans and stuff like that. But you know, and again, having the spices to be able to do that, but to be able to have that garden and to be able to harvest off your land. Like I said, S.H.T.F is not going to happen in the middle of summer. It might, okay, but it might happen in the fall. It might happen in the spring. It might happen in the middle of winter. I mean, there's no telling when something is going to happen. I mean, there's no meter that says, okay, well, we're going to make this convenient for everybody and have it happen at this time. It's going to happen at the most inconvenient time no matter what anyway. So with being prepped up and having things in place as best you can, having a lot of preps is a good thing. It gives you a comfort level, okay? It puts you in a situation where you have options. When the option is, oh my God, I have to get food right now, that's not a good place to be in, okay? So this is a buffer. Like the stuff that I do and the stuff that I have is a buffer. And we're going to try to be as self-sustaining as we possibly can be. You know, so those are things to think about. Okay, like I said, I always want you guys to think, and I try to do these videos to help you guys to think, and being able to defend yourself, being able to protect yourself, and being able to be as self-sustaining as possible. Get that knowledge now, and I've said this before. Get those books. Learn your wild edibles. Learn what you can eat and what you can't eat. Learn what plants are good for what. For, oh my God, I have a headache, but I don't have any Advil left because there isn't anywhere to get. What am I going to use to try to alleviate this headache? That stuff too is real important, and I have a lot of books on that type of stuff. And so you know that's something that you can learn now. Learn those things now. Have skills that are going to make you more comfortable in a worst case situation. So. But anyway, it is, like I said, it's starting to rain here again, so I'm going to get off of this for now and get back inside. So anyway, guys, listen. Remember, hug and kiss the ones you love. Tell them every day. That is so important. It's a huge thing. It may not sound like a huge thing, but it really, really is, because tomorrow is not guaranteed. And remember, one step at a time, one thing at a time, and one day at a time. STD, okay? Real easy. I mean, realistically, just work at things methodically, you're going to get to where you want to be. And, you know, I'm looking forward to the weather getting better so that I can really get going to doing what I want to do outside, because this weather has been really crappy. So anyway, hang in there, guys. I will talk to you tomorrow. Prepper Nurse 1 out for now.